Legacy Project actually began in 1987 at the National March on Washington for Lesbian, Gay, Civil Rights, which was where it was the first time many of us had ever even been to a protest march. It was also the first time the Names Project quilt was on display, and it was the first time they acknowledged what would become National Coming Out Day. And for those of us who were there, who were young, we were struck by this idea that we were sort of living history happening right at that time, and yet we're expected to honor and remember the people who came before us, but we had no idea who they were. It was before the internet, it was before a lot of gay scholarship had really been done, and now there was a plague that was going to kill everybody. So it started this idea of creating a permanent outdoor installation, someplace that would bypass the education system, by creating permanent markers for people in the way that we had seen historic markers for a number of other people throughout history. Kids go through their entire lives without ever hearing about an LGBT person's contributions to history. They study LGBT people, they just don't realize that that's who they are because that part of their lives has been redacted. And what's happened is we have created an entire society that is completely ignorant of these contributions, and when you strip away all the other problems that we had in society, ultimately I think it's the fact that we're separate from collective world history that has always made it possible to marginalize us. So what we're trying to do is not change their biography. We take nothing away from their contributions. We're just adding the sentence back in to their story that was taken out for whatever reason. The community's response is overwhelming once they finally are aware that it's there, but we live in an interesting time when most people walk down the street, they're doing this. And it's only when you stop and they can go, look at this, they're like, wow, that's really amazing because they're stunningly beautiful. They're 18 by 24, they're solid bronze, and they're lit at night, and it's a stunning display. It's the only exhibit of its kind in the world.